G'day everyone. Sort of trying to start a new weekly live video. Bear with me, I'm still learning all this sort of YouTube live video stuff. I just wanted to make a video and just sort of pretty much from where I started. So basically I started getting back into triathlons, and that sort of made me start thinking about like low carb, high fat diet, way to benefit me, to benefit me like using fat for fuel. Um, Obviously, I'm into the long ironman distance races, so that's going to benefit me. But yeah, probably take you back to 2017. I was just looking at basically just like eliminating all sort of processed foods, trying to start whole food diet, and just cooking every night makes a massive difference. You can find getting into that routine really made a big difference. As I started doing that, I just did it slowly. I was still having like, you smoke at work and might be having like, muesli bars and stuff like that. So there was some packaged food in there, and my dinners were probably consisting of like, I felt like eggs and meats and all that quality stuff. So over time, it started getting to a point where I wasn't getting hungry, and I was like, "Gee, I'm eating it, but I'm not even hungry." So I started cutting out like smoko, and then there was lunch. So I started dropping it back to 2 meals a day, and that went well for a while. Started doing like a 16/8 intermittent fasting, and that probably went on for a year or two. So probably the last couple of years, and that sort of worked really well. But I found for me, like I do a big race, so Ironman, and then I'd have a break. I'd get into some, cheat meals and enjoy that. And I really found my legs had really swell up really bad. Probably traveling didn't help either. And then I sort of refocus a bit. And then, yes, I've played around with it a lot. I found after an Ironman race and with the intermittent fasting, I found I actually lost a bit of muscle mass. I know there's different research and different people saying yes and no to fasting and losing muscle mass, but I ended up with a tendinopathy injury, which I was trying to manage for the whole year, and it made me think about it. Is that might have been sort of responsible from maybe intermittent fasting, because I train so much. You still need to, you know, have all the calories there. You've got to fuel your body so you can recover properly. And so, yeah, that was so I started bringing in breakfast. Probably the last 12 months, been having breakfast, 3 meals a day again. And so, and this probably the last 6 months, I've seen a physio since April or June, July, and just I had to do it slowly, bringing back in my running, because that's where the main cause of the injury was. My tendinopathy in my glute, near my piriformis, which took a long time, but I also learnt that you need to put these tendons under load. Resting did not help, which I certainly I learned a lot from that as well. And yeah, so over time, since the last 6 months, played with a few things. But what I have found is eating a mainly carnivore style diet, which it's not carnivore, but I've actually incorporated more fruit. I've eliminated all vegetables, all nuts and seeds. I found for me, keep in mind this is all individualized, so I found for myself very inflammatory, and I find the fruit with carnivore style diet give you honey, your fruits, and complete meat and dairy. And that's really worked for me. It's sort of picked up, improved my digestion, metabolism, reduced a lot of inflammation. Yeah, just probably the last few months I was training for Ironman this year and had to cancel it due to family reasons. But now new year and I got new plans. Got a new race in 16 weeks. Another Ironman to start building up to. So I'm finding I'll keep on with this diet because and today it's did a long ride this morning and it's helping my recovery, put my body in a good recovery position. So yeah, basically want to do this video. Might try and do a weekly. I'll just pick a topic each week, and then we can people can jump on and throw some comments or discussions. Any questions? I'm halfway through my sports nutrition course, so I'm looking to be a qualified sports nutritionist. So if there's any questions in this sort of field, be really interested to know if anyone else has got similar problems or if they've learnt anything different. So yeah, I'll probably end it here. This is just a good starting point to try and get a few people involved, and we can get a few conversations happening. And yeah, it'd be great to hear from anyone, even just a message. If you enjoy this, you can like it or subscribe. So I'm very intentional to get at least a weekly video. Probably a Sunday afternoon will probably come out. It's probably where I've got the most time from work and training. So I live in the Pilbara Desert, Western Australia. So I work in the mining industry, so work fairly high hours and get my big hours of training in on the weekends. So yeah, if anyone's send a message, we'll get something started, and it'd be great to sort of get some following, and we can have a good chat. Um, yeah, thanks anyone listening. Hope to hear from you very soon. All right, see you later. Look after yourselves and stay healthy. See ya.